Rhonda Williams from Imm Seminars, and I'm here with John Lironi, who's just done a presentation for us on temporary foreign workers. So I have a few questions, John. Just last week in the news, there were articles in British Columbia about fake job offers.
Yes.
What do you think about this situation?
Well, I think anybody who wants to come and work in Canada and apply for a work permit has to be extra vigilant and to use their common sense when assessing their job offer. They should never, ever, ever give anybody any money for a job offer. If they're asked for money for a job offer, then it can lead to all sorts of problems, both legal and practical, especially if the money is asked for before they even arrive in Canada. Please transfer X amount of dollars to this account. It is almost certainly 100% fraudulent, and there won't even be a job here waiting for you.
And what can we do as consultants? What can we do to help clients who come in either before or even after the fact?
It's a good question. I have had clients who are careful and are doing their due diligence contact me, say, "Hi, Mr. Lironi, I got your name through whatever way. I've been offered a job with company X in Canada. Here's the job offer." And then they'll send the PDF to me by email, and they'll say, "Is this legitimate?" And all sorts of alarm bells come off. And I say, "Well, I've never heard of this company. A quick Google search doesn't have anything to do. They're asking you for money. The language may have some strange idiosyncrasies that don't really jive with Canadian English."
That's right.
Right?
Spelling errors.
Terrible spelling errors. And so all those, together raise a lot of red flags.
So then what can we do to help our clients prevent themselves from getting in these situations?
Well, again, if a client comes to you and says, "I want to come to Canada on a work permit," and they don't have a job offer in hand, then you say, well, there's ways to go about getting a job offer. You can refer them to the job bank or the regional job bank, Work BC. You have to caution them that not a lot of Canadian employers will hire somebody sight unseen from overseas unless they're very specialized, say IT, or in an industry that is in high demand in Canada. The best advice I give clients is I have to give them a dose of reality. I say, if you do not have a job offer set up, getting one from overseas is very difficult. Try, but be prepared not to get very far. And again, going back to our original point, if you do have a job offer in Canada, do your due diligence. Talk to me, talk to somebody else you trust. Try and find out whether the job is real and is not going to disappear on you.
Because it might be too late. If they get into some situation where they're paying, or as you mentioned to me earlier before we started filming, if they're getting a clawback from the employer.
That's another point. We can touch upon that too. Even if you do come here and a job arrives, or you arrive and there's a job waiting for you and you start your job, we have both heard terrible stories of saying, well, you're supposed to pay me $25 an hour for this job, and the employer says, well, that's what we agreed upon on paper, but in reality, I'm only giving you 15, right? And then unfortunately at that point, we will always help our clients, former or otherwise, but don't get caught, don't get yourself put in that situation. Do your due diligence, do ask some difficult questions ahead of time, and don't get in that situation first.
See if we can find you some other pathway.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot, John.
My pleasure.